Michael Waltz. He's a former Green Beret commander. He now serves on the House Armed Services Committee. Congressman, the Russia experts all say the same thing about this case. This is one woman, one person who got caught up in the U.S.-Russia relationship. She's now being used as a pawn. This is really just another way for Russia to try and stick it to the United States.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, this is brinksmanship at its worst, and this is exactly what our adversaries try to do. And this is why having a clear message from the White House is so critical. Our adversaries are emboldened by weakness, and they are deterred by strength. And then this is exactly why we need strength from this White House. And look, when it comes to hostage affairs, when it comes to having a clear message to our adversaries, we can't go down this slippery slope. And unfortunately, this is exactly what the White House is doing.
Well, so they say, or John Kirby and the State Department says, they have made the terms very clear. They've put forward this offer of a prisoner swap. 2 people in exchange for a Russian arms trafficker who's due to be released from prison in about a year from now. But they haven't heard back. Yeah. What do you make of that? I mean, it's been over a week now, I think.
Yeah, but that's because the White House offered an unprecedented offer, which was the notorious arms dealer Victor Bout, who the Russians have been asking for years for a number of Americans. And this guy, listen, Jillian, this guy has provided weapons to terrorists all over the world, has provided weapons to the most notorious and brutal of groups. And the Russians know that. The Russians want him badly. But in this case, they see an opportunity. They see an opportunity to not only get him, because Brittney Griner's a celebrity, and she's being celebrated by the mainstream media as a celebrity. They see an opportunity to not only get him, but to get more. And again, once people like the Russians, the Iranians, the Chinese smell weakness, they're not only going to go for an unprecedented swap, they're going to want double, triple, quadruple what they normally could get. And they feel like they can get this from the White House. That's why they're asking for even more. That's why they're stonewalling, despite this unprecedented offer for the notorious arms dealer Victor Bout in exchange for Brittney Griner and an additional American. And you're seeing them go for broke right now because they smell weakness in this White House.
I mean, the Russia-U.S. relationship is at an all-time low right now. As you lay out, we got no leverage. So why do you think the president released this statement right after her sentence came down a little while ago, demanding her release? I mean, he knows, the Secretary of State knows, anybody with, 2 eyes and 2 ears knows that's not happening. Why would he release that statement?
Well, I mean, one can only speculate. And again, look, I want to be clear. My heart is broken for the Griner family. My heart is broken for all Americans around the world. We have several dozen that are held hostage right now or that are illegally or unlawfully detained. But this is when we have to show strength, not weakness. And I don't think that statement showed strength, frankly. And we have to show them that there is a lot of downside to taking Americans hostage, not upside. Right now, our adversaries, whether they're terrorist groups like the Taliban, Al-Qaeda, ISIS, or rogue regimes like the Iranians and the Russians, they only see gain. They only see upside from taking Americans hostage. And if we continue to cave, we continue to make these kinds of deals, that means there's a target on the back of every American traveling around the world. And that's why these regimes or these terrorist groups continue to take Americans hostage, because they only see what they're going to gain from it. And that's got to stop. And this administration, unfortunately, isn't putting a stop to it.
There's a good reason these hostage policies and prisoner swap policies have been in place for decades. Congressman, we got to leave it there, but thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
All right. Thanks so much.